Back in October, I built this crate for growing mushrooms, and there's a separate video about that if you want to check it out, but it was still too hot to actually put any mushroom spawn in it. By mid-November, it was finally cooling off a little bit, so I went ahead and ordered that spawn. I had been hoarding cardboard boxes and craft paper for weeks, and now it was finally time to hydrate it all, and this is going to be the medium for growing the mushrooms. Well, my mushroom spawn got here just in time. Today is the first day that it's going to stay under 90 degrees, apparently for the rest of the year. It's like 88 now. It's still kind of hot, but I'm going to go for it and see what happens. I have my cardboard all soaked down here. I had to re-wet it, which doesn't bode well for keeping this box moist enough. For keeping the crate damp enough for these mushrooms to fruit. So today I'm going to put all that media in the crate and seed it with our spawn. And also North Spore suggested adding some organic matter in there too, so I'm going to get into the compost bin there. So let's make some mushroom lasagna. There we go. I put it under the shadiest, dampest part of the garden, which is under the peach tree. I did add the plastic bag that the spawn came in on top, just to reduce some vapor loss. I'm also going to spray the wood itself. It's pretty dry. And then I got this other piece I'm going to lay on top. Again, hoping to keep it kind of damp, kind of moist. Get this monstrous lavender out of the way. Voila! Now all that's left to do is keep spraying it down and wait. do not get in there. You squish the little mushrooms. Look at them all. So I wanted to wait until this was done producing before filming this like recap, lessons learned, takeaways segment, but it's not showing any signs of slowing down. So I got impatient and we're gonna do it anyway. So overall, success. Would totally do it again. Crate worked out great. Only a couple modifications I would do. I would put some supporting structure on the side so I have some handles. Otherwise it's kind of heavy and difficult to move around. These aren't really strong enough to pick it up with. Otherwise, I would also make sure the gaps are a little more consistent. They're okay here and here. The sides, they're really tight. I got like no action happening over on the sides. It's maybe, I think the ideal space is between a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch. Seemed to be the perfect thing. I'm gonna continue using this thing and I'm gonna probably just drill some holes on the sides where it's tight. And when it's done, maybe stir up the medium or cut it up. I don't really know. The other thing is the medium worked great. Wet cardboard was fine. Compost was a great tip. I did have to punch these holes in there. Otherwise the water just kind of pooled on top. If you're not into woodworking or don't have tools, maybe try a plastic tote with some holes drilled in the side. I bet you that'd probably work just as, I don't know. If you do it, show me or tell me about it because I'm curious. Temperature wise, these Italian oysters seem really happy, and when it was the highs were about 74, the mycelium was really taking off, but it didn't fruit until the high was like 63-ish. So that seems to be the sweet spot there. You may have also noticed that the back fruited first, and I'm guessing maybe that's because it was still warm, and back here it's shadier and damper, but the front is taking off now that it's cooler, and they're also like bigger. So I don't know, a little bit of both I think helps. Perfect microclimate, right? If you want to see the grand total of how much we've harvested and also what I end up cooking with them, be sure and follow Shoestring Martha on Instagram. I always do project updates and in between updates there. And please like and subscribe if you like this.